see. Now it's gone away. Rocks now dead, nothing left to do. No one gets today. We've got to see the truth. Nights far away. Tell me what you want. Here's what you got. Lupins every day, more than we have ever seen. Rocks now dead. Don't ask why. Since when the rock is now dead.
Hi guys, welcome once again to The Locker. I am your host, Legend of Cybertron. We've got another review for you here today. And this unfortunately is not, well, it's not unfortunate. I said the wrong things there. It's not unfortunate. The fact is that this is not your typical Legend scale. Okay? And when I say not your typical Legend scale, I mean, when you think of Legend scale, you have in your mind New Age, Iron Factory, Magic Square, Make Fans Toys. You have Core Class in your head as well from Hasbro, or Legends Class from Hasbro, etc., 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 right? This is a company called I3A. Now, this is pretty much... Sorry, I was just... Oh, it is 7-in-1. Okay, never mind. So I was just looking at the box, it says 7-in-1, and I was like, no, it's not. It's not 7-in-1. It is 7-in-1. I'm just being daft. Anyway, so... Here in front of me is a not Bruticus set, shall we say. I mean, obviously, this is pretty much a knockoff of Iron Factory's War Giant, which was KO'd by Pocket Toys into, obviously, the version of Bruticus, and that big box set of them. But this is not technically the same, so I'm not really... Would you really call it third party or fourth party? Because they're slightly different. Plus, there's two extra characters. Two extra figures. One being this guy here, the plane, and this guy here, the... I want to say lifeboat, but it's not a lifeboat. Aircraft carrier. There we go. So, I mean, technically, where do we stand on that? I mean, is it a third party? Is it a fourth party? Is it its brand new self? Because in the eyes of copyright law, technically, these are not Bruticus. Okay? These are not Combaticons. Because they don't look the same as what Iron Factory have done. They don't look the same as what Hasbro did. Even though we know damn well what they look like and who they're about. Okay? So technically, this right here is a new team, technically. I would think that. Not sure what you would think about that, but I would think that. So when it comes down to this, I decided to put a little post out on Instagram, on my Instagram page of Legends of Cybertron. And I said, I bought these. Obviously, I did my research before I bought them. And I just made sure that they would fit with the collection. And I thought, you know what? I'll try it. I'll buy them. I'll see what goes on. Obviously, you can get the normal version, which I didn't do. I got the deluxe version, which comes in a nice big box. Just tilt that up there like that. See? Nice big box. And that's how he is when it's combined. So I decided to get it, and I was actually pretty blown away by how it looks. So I put this post out on Instagram. Sorry, I'll get back to it. Put this post out on Instagram and said, we need a name for these characters, the combiner, and the team name, because it doesn't come with one. And if it does, it's all in Chinese, and I can't read it. I mean, technically, I could stick the old Google Translate on my phone on the camera, go over the box. It probably still won't tell me what it actually says. There are bits of writing with commas. Is it? Looks like commas. So it might tell you what he's called. I'll have a look, actually. I didn't think about that. So anyway, when I put the post out, I said, could we have some names for these guys, please? Because don't really have any names. So we came up with, I'll tell you, I'll put down in the description who it was. I can't remember now. There was 2 different people on Instagram that came up with some of the names. So obviously, what we have is the ATTACKICONS, which I thought was a cool name for these, the ATTACKICONs, because they're obviously a tank and a plane and a fire truck and obviously a shuttle and an aircraft carrier, attack helicopter, attack plane, some type of off-road hard-ass car, SUV type thing. So obviously these are called the ATTACKICONs, or I would like to call them the ATTACKICONs. The combined name is SERENDIPICUS, which is I like the name, to be fair. I quite like the name. Now the other name we didn't get, or we didn't come around to thinking up, was this guy, the helicopter dude, which we know in Bruticus's world, this is obviously Vortex, isn't it? And obviously this is pretty much the same way he looks, well, in the Pocket Toys version, if I'm being honest. There are metal bits to it. This is metal here at the back, just that bit there. And obviously you've got the normal plastic that we all know and love from these types of... I want a different name to say cheap Transformers, okay? But until I think of one, they're getting called cheap Transformers. But these cheap Transformers are pretty damn cool. So I'm not going to complain. There's going to be people out there that go, oh, it's stiff, and oh, you turn it too much and it breaks his arm. And well, if you turn it too much, you are going to break his arm. It's as simple as that. So anyway, this is the only guy we don't have a name for. So I'm going to chuck him there. I'm going to chuck him there. And I'm now going to go through the names of all the names we came up with. So this is Flightdeck, the aircraft carrier, which are also the feet. As you can see, that's one of the bits of the aircraft carrier there, see? So that's Flightdeck. He's pretty cool. I like him. This is Bunker Buster. And as you can see, pretty much Swindle, isn't it? You know what I mean? Can't get around that. It's pretty much Swindle. This is Treads. I mean, obviously, you look at the eyes, and the eyes are still red on every single one of these bots. So they are definitely bad guys, if I'm being honest. So they've not really gone much out. I'd at least give them blue eyes and call them good guys, you know what I mean? So obviously, that is that one. Oh, is he going to fall over? No, he's not. This is Airfoil. Pretty. I quite like this figure. Just that leg's too loose. As you can see, you can just do that with it, and it just moves. So yeah, that's the leg of that dude. I mean, he's not bad. I mean, he looks like a dark blue on the camera, but he's actually turquoise. So I don't know whether it's my camera that's knackered up on that. But yeah, there you are. That's fine. That's him. This, I called him Backdraft because he's a fire truck. And obviously, there's his big weapon. This does not come apart, by the way. This just comes as it is. And it's basically the same when he's in combined mode. So this is that's Backdraft. And this is Vortex. No, I'm kidding, no. This is Ursa Major. That was the name we came up for. Because he's still a shuttle. Which is pretty cool. And none of them come with... don't really come with weapons. I mean, obviously... oh, God, what's his name again? I need to remember the names. Flightdeck. Flightdeck comes with a gun. Obviously, Bunker Buster does. The not Vortex comes with blades. Pretty much. He's a bit like... what's the name of that guy now? The one who transforms the movie when he has the blades. Oh, I can't remember his name. His name's gone out of my head. No, it's gone. He'll come back to me. And obviously, Treads, you've got a couple of guns there as well. It does come with instructions, as you can see, but the instructions here are on really crappy paper, if I'm being honest. They are double-sided. The other side is for the combiners. But there is one good thing about this set, is that the actual box, if I can show you... There it is. I'll just put it like that for a second. And I'll just lift you up. That QR code on the right-hand side, that one there, that are instructions downloadable instructions for your phone. So if you need to transform him, you can do. And obviously this is, let's put this here, see. Oh, don't really have much space. I'm going to have to work something out. I can show you a bit more space to that. So anyway, that's pretty much the figures and the feel of them. And I do mean this, the feel of them. They're very old type of Legends class. Do you remember when Pocket Toys brought theirs out? And it was like, you can tell it was like a cheaper version plastic type of thing. I mean, this is metal here at this bit. Each one have a little bit of metal. Not much, but a little bit. Him definitely, him at the front as well. There was something metal on this guy too, wasn't there? Can't remember what it was now. Was it this guy? One of them had a bit of metal on. Was it this guy? Could have been him. Anyway, doesn't matter. The very old Legends scale, Legends class type figures. And the feel of them, for me, is very nostalgic. Because when I first started collecting Legends class, Mech Planet was my first babies that I got involved with. And I ended up loving the entire set and bought the lot. Eventually when they came out, and obviously they stopped, and then Iron Trans came out with the Datsun brothers, which I ended up buying as well. But yeah, it's I like the set. I do like the set. Just ignore them over there. They're for the shorts after. I do like the set, and I am looking at buying more I3A sets. There's a Devastator one out at the moment, which I quite like the look of. And I do have a Predaking version, which again is the deluxe box set. But what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to stop the video here, and then when you come back, they're going to be in alt mode. I'll show you the alt mode quickly, and then when I come back, I will show you the combined mode. Okay, I'm not going to go into details about putting the things together. I will show you little bits. I might just I might combine it for you on camera, just to show you. But I'll just put them into alt mode first. All right? Be back in it momentarily. And I'm back with the second part of this video. So now we have them in alt mode, and as you can see, they are pretty decent sized. So I'm just going to stick Cyclones on there from New Age. Just going to see a bog standard size in there for you. I think I'll also put New Age Beachcomber on top of him. Yeah, I see. So they are pretty much decent size figures and alt modes. So as you can see, they're very easy to transform, except this one. This is a bit of a bugbear, if I'm being honest. It's not massive. It's not a massive bugbear. You have to take the wings off. Well, I have to put the wings on first without putting these bits on here at the back. You know, oh God, what's it called now? God, my brain is just not working today. These bits. I'm going to call them these bits. Someone else can tell me on the video if you like. These have to go on separate to the wings. The arms obviously fit into the corners here. There's like little notches that fit in. And obviously, I think you have to take the wings off and these bits off for this to go on the middle section of the actual combiner. Okay? So you can see, pretty decent looking plane. I think it's pretty much the same size as Pocket Toys Seekers, the ones that are the knockoff versions of DX9's War in Pocket Seekers. Then you also got the not Vortex but not Vortex. See, it's cheap versions. There we go. Stick him in. I think I might have added it the wrong way around, but never mind. So obviously this is not Vortex, and it's also not a Combaticon. Really don't know what to call him. I want to call him Blades, but I feel like it's a bit of a lazy name, that Blades. Apache? I don't know, maybe. What do you guys think in the comments below? Yeah, let me just do that. There we go. Got that bit. What do you think? Put a comment for the name of this guy down below in the comments section if you come up with one. And if so, we'll keep with that. Obviously, there you go. There's Ursa Major for you. That's underneath there, see, as you can see. The head goes at the back. So, like at the back of here. That's the back of that. That's pretty decent. And then obviously you've got Flightdeck. See, it's not bad. Not a bad little Flightdeck. Could basically see it just comes apart there a little bit. That's all. Not much. But it's okay. Woo-hoo, gooey. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, that's Flightdeck for you. Then you got Backdraft. Pretty decent. I'm going to say it's an easy transformation. You can literally put the gun there if you wanted to. So if you wanted to, you know, travel around with it. But if being honest, just stick it there. I think this part of the notch is supposed to go into that hole there. But either I've done something wrong or not following the instructions properly, but it just does not fit. It's like literally half a centimetre away. So anyway. So yeah, that's me throwing Backdraft. Stick the gun back on top of there like that for you. There you go. And there you are, that's Bunker Buster for you, or Swindle. Not Swindle. As you can tell, I mean, the design is different. You don't get this on top with Swindle. As you can tell, I mean, I like it. I'm going to be honest, I like the entire set. And there you are, that's Treads. Just a little bit different from Brawl. So, yeah. Pretty cool, if I'm being honest. So, that's them in alt mode. I'm just going to show you the fists. So, obviously, them are the fists that come with it, with this guy. And obviously, it has the normal, you know, hole here for the gun to go in. Then you've also got his head. Now, his eyes are orange on this guy, but not red, which I find weird. But okay, never mind. We'll just stick with that, shall we? So anyway, what we're going to do now, we're going to transform it into alt mode, into combiner mode. But what I'll do, I'll get it ready first in that type of mode, and then I'll just stick them all together for you. Might even turn the camera the other way around so you can see what I'm doing. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So won't be a minute. I'll be back in a second. Right then, it's part 3. So, as you can tell in front of you, I've got all the pieces in the combined forms. So, as you can tell, obviously, this is not the Vortex guy. What's his name again? Ursa Major. With the arm as it is. Pretty bog standard the way it was with Bruticus, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I mean, I could do that with the wings. Don't really want to leave it like that. I think looks better. Then you've got obviously. Now this is the best bit with the 2 legs, is that the Flightdeck looks like that now on the bottom for the feet. So it obviously splits in 2, and obviously this is what do they call them again? Bunker Buster and Treads. So pretty much how they look when you look around the back of them. Shove them there. And then obviously we've got the I called him a Vortex, didn't I? I mean Blast Off, sorry, my bad. There's not Vortex there, the one that I don't not have a name. And then we've got Airfoil looking like this. Now with this one you need to make sure that these legs look like that. Because otherwise they don't fit in here. They kind of slot in there in them 2 little bits, and there's like a little, just take that out, that there goes in there. If you don't have the legs right at the bottom, they do not fit properly. So obviously they go like that. Okay. Now obviously also in the instructions, just knock that out. This is supposed to go in between here. Now I've done everything I can, but you just can't do it because the actual nose is more of a triangle here at this end, so you can't literally get that in there. So just kind of just leave it loose anyway. It goes down on that bit on the combiner anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then you've got obviously Backdraft, which what was the what was the name? No, it was I looked at the Chinese names on the actual box to translate it, and apparently this guy is called Star Transformation God of War. Does that mean there's a space version of him? You know, I don't know. And this was what was it now? Something gun tank. I was like, that is not a tank. It clearly isn't a tank. I mean, obviously that looks more like something to do with fire service, so I would say that was more like a fire truck than a tank. That's why I called it Backdraft. Anyway, so as you can see, that's how the legs go. That's obviously the skirt that comes on the front. So let me just move that a little bit so I can just move that out. There we go. As you can see, that's how the arms are set. Like so. And then obviously with this, what we do is we just plop that on top there like that. Obviously these two bits here on top go into these here. And they slot down there like that. You see it's not quite going down properly yet because in the fist there's a bit of a tab. You just have to slot into that bit there on both sides. Okay. And then there's obviously a tab here for the arms that obviously has I'll see a little notch there on both arms. So you just plop that in there and that will keep it secure. I don't think half of this was secure when I took it out of the box. So when you do take it out of the box, just if you do buy it, just take your time taking it out of the box. Otherwise, I mean, it's all going to fall apart anyway. But we'll come to the last bit in a minute. So as you can see, this is where this is where the tabs are here for this, and obviously it goes in the top there like that. Oh. And it's just all fell apart. There you go. That's better. Try it again. So just hold on to it. As a nice, see what I mean? With it being the old cheap plastic sort of thing. Oh, hang on. There you go. That's better. It's in now. Then we'll just get this side. I'm going to try and just plop that in where it is. There you go, see. And then just fold that back onto the leg. Okay. You can see the legs look pretty much like that. Try and move the legs a little bit out to make it a bit more sturdy. Now, obviously I'm just going to move this up a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Now, obviously these are obviously pegs and holes, so you just basically shove that in there, like that. There you go. Can you see it's like top heavy? You just have to watch yourself. See, just got again. So we'll just put that on for now. Okay. I'll put this back on as well while I'm at it. Oops. It will probably fall off again twice more by the time I finish this video. I'll just shove it on for now. Now, there we go. So we're forming. We are forming. So as you can see, these two bits, the wings from Airfoil, you've got to put them that way around on this side and that way around on that side, because the pegs here will have to slot into these two small holes here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to try my best to not knacker it. Don't really want to, maybe I should have put that on before the arms. See what I mean though, with it being floppy? It's not stiff. I mean, you could stiffen up, I suppose. Yeah, I see. Oh, that's on. There you go. There we are. There we go. So obviously, as you can see, you can't really do much with the arms. I mean, because it just folds in on itself like that. And what I didn't notice, well, what I didn't realise is the head fits in the back of the gun. like this. So we're just going to take the head out. There you go, see? So obviously it goes in that bit there, like that. And this has a slot on top of here that goes in. Ta-da! There we go. And then obviously just unfold the gun like so. And that should go in the hand there. Just make sure I've got the right hole. Turn him sideways. He probably will fall over in a second. Knowing my luck. Oh no, we're alright. We're okay so far. It's not really doing much. There we are. That'll do. So as you can see, that is the old combiner. But as you can tell, it's not very sturdy. Like I say, you can just basically stand it up straight like this and it won't move. It's fine. But the arms, top heavy. Even if you get it to there, they will stick slightly, but I mean, who's going to leave the figure like that on the shelf? You know what I mean? So we just leave it like that for the time being. I mean, can I do a bit of posing with it, maybe? Like I do with Bruticus? Not particularly, no. Oh, I can already feel it falling. There you go. No, I won't bother. Honestly, I won't bother. I mean, like I say, it's not bad for for a cheap option for anyone. The Predaking's actually better than this, if I'm being honest. Oh, see, legs are going already. Oh, just going to leave the gun off. There we go. Just going to leave the gun off and just make balls with his fists. There we go. There we go. So, before I end the video, I'm just going to stick a few Transformers on. Well, a few Legend Scale, just so you can see the height of both of them, or all of them. So obviously Magic Square, New Age. Put that there for a second. That's the other dude. TS range, and now I'm knocking Cyclones over, belting. There we go. So as you can tell, he is, I mean, obviously I need to put him with another combiner, but I don't have one here at the moment. I do have Optimus Prime though. Ghostbusters Optimus Prime. So let's just move him over there like that. I'm going to put him over there, just so he's out of the way. And this is, Masterpiece MP10, is it? Optimus Prime. So you can see, he is the same height as MP10, Ghostbusters Prime. That's cool. So anyway, as per usual, if you did like the video, please like, subscribe, tell your friends about me. Obviously, if you like the video, there will be more coming in the future. I am thinking about doing the Predaking video eventually and get around to it. Just got a few more other videos to get rid of first before I get going. Oh, don't fall over. I thought I was going to fall over there. But yeah, hope you liked it. And hope to see you guys again soon. Bye for now.